I'm going to start my informative speech. I am Jerry, and hopefully you bear through this with me, and that Janessa gets everyone in the audience. Okay, I'm going to start. So picture this. You cross paths with a complete stranger, as in someone you've never met before. Exchange a few words, some small talk, and by the end of the conversation, you've not only made a connection, but possibly earned some money. Now imagine being able to have this down to an art. Any person you meet, being able to relate, being able to share these ideas, and then, making some money off of it. What if I told you it was possible? After 5 years of working in retail, 4 of them selling, basically, I can say that selling isn't just about pitching the high-priced products and trying to get them to spend the most money. It's not about misleading the customer, or it's not about lying. It's actually just the complete opposite, being honest and just being yourself. So first I'm going to go through a fundamental basic, and then I'm going to go through the different steps that it's going to take to do so. So the first thing that you absolutely need is a little bit of confidence. Maybe a little bit of cockiness, that helps too, but confidence more so. Confidence comes with product knowledge, and it also comes with being honest, like I mentioned before. Product knowledge is knowing what you're selling. Do you believe in what you're saying to your customer? Do you understand the value? Because if you don't, that doubt, any sort of doubt may show. And to just diminish that risk, have no doubt, know your product research. There was a point that I was working at Lush. It's this company that sells cosmetics. They had this moisturizer, 3.5 ounces, like that big, $100. I could not sell it for free. I was like, I'm not showing anybody that. No one's going to buy that. It's $100 for like that big of moisturizer. No way. And then after doing some research, I learned about all the different essential oils going in it, all the ingredients, how much time and effort it takes to make that minuscule bottle. And all of a sudden I was excited to tell my customers, like, oh my gosh, do you know how many people it takes to pick the rose petals off of the flowers just to put into this moisturizer? It just made sense why it was $100. Still wouldn't pay for it, don't get me wrong. You don't have to buy what you're selling, but you have to know its value. So that product knowledge gives you confidence. That second part of confidence was honesty. You have to be yourself. Brian Tracy is an author that wrote a book about selling strategies, and he says that having self-esteem builds trust. Because if you have self-esteem, you're less worried about what other people are thinking, and you're able to just talk about yourself, and you listen better. Listening builds trust, because people like to talk about themselves. All you have to do is listen. You gain that trust already. So confidence, like I said, product knowledge, and being yourself. Another author, Frank McNair, also wrote a book, and he says that people buy from people, which I totally agree with. You don't want to buy from a company. You want to buy from the person that's talking to you. You want to trust them. I don't know who Tommy Hilfiger is owned by, but I see the shirt right in front of me. What can you tell me about it? So if you're there, you're honest, you're right in front of them, you'll be able to sell that through. So I've talked about confidence. So the basic steps. You want to be able, with that confidence, to engage, figure out why your customer is in the store, direct them, introduce new product, and then invite them back. Those are the basic steps. So engaging can be as easy as a compliment. Hey, how's your day going? What brings you out? I like that shirt that you're wearing. Make sure it's genuine, but it just requires that. And then discovering why they're there. So what brings you out, like I said. Finding relevant product to that. Oh, you're looking for vanilla scented something for your wife for Valentine's Day. Let me show you this lotion over here. And then that comes with building the sale, introducing new products. So you know they like the vanilla scented lotion. Let's show you the vanilla scented lip balm. It's about being fluid, knowing your product, back to that. And just having that natural conversational piece to it, as opposed to just pitching ideas. Let's see, what was I? So sometimes you're not always going to make a sale. Sometimes you're going to show them as much as you want. They're just not ready to buy. I'm like that. I go window shopping. So the best thing for you to do is to invite them back. Give them a reason to come back. Let me know how she likes the sweater. Think about it and let me know if you see yourself using it later on. Give them reasons to come back to you. Give that stranger a reason to look forward to seeing you again. And that's what selling's about, being honest, knowing your product, knowing who the person is in front of you over some small conversation. So lastly, I wanted to point out that Manzi Laufer, who is another author, wrote that customers are self-serving. They're only going to give business to businesses that give them what they want. Loyalty isn't a characteristic of a customer, it's a response to your business. So if you've hit all the steps, given confidence out to every single connection you've given or had with a customer, hit the steps, I mean, more than likely they'll come back. So hopefully, from the end of the speech, you gain a little bit more confidence from selling. You're familiar with the different steps. Thanks for your time.